Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're a first time watcher, glad to have you here. If you're a returning favorite, welcome on back. So today I have the next round number 3 of the Kringle Candle Reserve collection. So Kringle was kind of sending me over these 5 fragrances. There are 5 launching on June 1st, 9 a.m. Retail $32.50, $31.50. And you can use code PCM15 to save 15% off your whole order. I'll put all that information in the description box below. So if you're not subscribed, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. That way we'll get more content out and you'll know when the content comes out. So if this is your first time with the Reserve line, right? So we had 2 releases already. We had the Cannabis Candle was the first one, followed by Late Night. So there's been 2 so far. And so these fragrances, these candles, they're using the 100% soy wax that we see in the standard Kringle lineup. They're in the black jars that we've seen from the Halloween lineup the past few years. But what sets them apart and why they're they're $2 more expensive is the oils that they use, the fragrance oils. They are a higher quality, more expensive, more unique, rare fragrance oils. What have you there. That's the reason why they are more expensive. So that's that. So Cannabis, Late Night, out of the way. Those 2, I would say they were kind of novelty candles, novelty fragrances, right? They did very well. They both sold out. Cannabis came back for a second time, sold out. So novelty in name alone, but performance was good on both of them. Fragrances were good on both of them. They weren't cheap, they weren't cloying, things of that nature. But now that we've got those 2 out of the way, now we're getting into the more, I'm gonna call them everyday fragrances, guest-friendly fragrances, right? I mean, come on, cannabis is not for everybody, right? Late Night, which was like McDonald's French fries, not for everybody. But now we're getting into the sense that really are for a lot of folks, right? So there's 5 here. 4 are brand new. 1 is a redo from many years ago, and like 4 or 5 years ago, 6, 7 really. That was out, retired. Well, only retired within the past few years, and is back. So 4 brand new, 1 redo. So I'll show them off and then we'll talk about them more. I did burn 2 of these so far. I've had these for about a week now. And the original, we weren't supposed to talk about these until the 25th. But then they're like, start talking about them today. Well, yesterday was Friday. I'm posting this on Saturday. So I was going to burn and get a good review, ready for Wednesday. I was going to record Monday night and be ready for Wednesday, but here I am just putting it together. So luckily I did get to burn 2 so far. So the rehash is Splash, or the redo is Splash, right? Actually, you can see the metallic logo on that with the black. It really, really pops. Really, really pops. And they are all white wax, by the way. 22 ounces. So there's Splash. That's the redo. Then we've got Manhattan. This one, we're gonna talk about that real good. This one I think a lot of folks are gonna like. This will be a huge winner. Hazelnut Truffle, right there. Then we've got Midnight Garden. Love that label. Love that label. And last but not least, Fire. I'm waiting all day to say that. I'm Springsteen. So good. Okay, so let's talk about Splash. I do have scent notes, and I will put all the scent notes in the description below. So Splash is Valencia Orange, Kaffir Lime, Fresh Air, Pink Jasmine, Lavender, Water Lily, White Patchouli, Cedar Leaf, and Amber Mist. So this is exactly what I remember it like, and I never purchased it before because it's a scent that I don't gravitate towards because it is a cologne scent. Now, it is not a heavy cologne, it is more of an aquatic cologne. So you do get that lavender, right? That masculine lavender. No bergamot, so there's none of that in here. But you do get that water lily. You do get that fresh air accord, right? There's no fresh air doesn't really have a scent, so they put in fresh air accord, which is just kind of like makes you what you would think fresh air would smell like. Now they did have a fresh air candle, which is awesome. Yeah, so this is it is smooth. It is not too heavy on the cologne. It's fresh. It is more on the fresher side of the cologne candle than like a mahogany woods, right? Complete opposites, okay? Or even like Kringle's Midnight. Kringle has a couple other cologne for aqua, right? This is a little bit different than that. Lighthouse Point or whatever it was. So, if you don't like heavy cologne fragrances, I wouldn't be afraid to try it. If you kind of like cologne fragrances, you'll like this. But if you don't like cologne at all, probably stay away from it. Probably. Now, we need to talk about Manhattan, because Manhattan is probably the strongest candle I've ever smelled on cold. I can't take it. It's that strong. It brings back like college memories of like having, you know, a beer bash in a dorm room and what the room would smell like, except for this is like, you know, top shelf liquor in here. I mean, nice label, but oh my god, you know, there are some candles I get drunk off of basically just by smelling them. Like Homeworks has the Trim the Tree. I call it the Drunken Brawl candle. This is like the drunk college candle, top shelf version. Clove Buzz, Cocoa Nibs, Cow, whatever you want to call it there, Cocoa Nibs, whatever. Dried fruit, that dried fruit is heavy in this, okay? Malt whiskey, hello, it's in there. The Oloroso sherry, oh god, it's all in there. And oak barrels and vanilla bean. Forget that vanilla bean. You ain't gonna smell that vanilla bean. Man, it's just giving me a headache right now, honestly. It is strong. So if you like alcoholic candles that are strong, go for this. If you don't like alcoholic candles that are strong, or you don't like alcoholic candles at all, boozy candles, whatever you want to call them, stay away. But if it's as strong burning as it is on cold, you need to have your windows open. I've never smelled a candle this strong before in my life on cold. So put that to the side. All right, next up we have here is Hazelnut Truffle. Hazelnut Truffle. This is gonna be a winner. It's gonna be a winner. So this is a creamy hazelnut, right? A creamy milk chocolate, hazelnut in there. It's not hazelnut coffee, right? It is a smoother, creamier hazelnut. Almost kind of like, what are those little, my kids get them, the little eggs, and you break them in half, and one half has a toy in it, and one half has hazelnut and cream. Little hazelnut balls and the cream in a little plastic spoon. Almost kind of like that. But it's just very pleasant. This perfect. I'm gonna go fall on this one. Perfect early fall when it's getting cool out a little bit, because it's not overly sweet, right? It's not like Reese's, right? Not like sweet Reese's there. It is just a nice, calm, smooth, creamy chocolate with the hazelnut, the creamy hazelnut in here. So, it is really nice. And that's coming a lot, right? Because I don't really do these kind of candles, but that's coming from a lot. So, the next two I actually did burn, okay? So the first one I'm talking about here is Midnight Garden. So it's like a nighttime garden. Have you ever heard of, they call them moonlight gardens, where there are certain flowers that only come out at night. Mostly there's certain like white flowers that only come out at night, and moonlight, it's really nice there. I did not give you the notes for hazelnut truffle, so hold on. Hazelnut truffle is chocolate and sweet, hazelnut creamy, vanilla, and sugar. That's just basic notes there, not much. So there's this one here. So I did burn this only one time on this one. And my verdict on this is undecided. It is strong. No doubt about it. It was strong on the first burn. Burned it for about 3 hours or so. It was strong. You're getting a lot of this. There's a black rose in here. There's a tea note, and there's bayberry. But I'm not really picking up that bayberry note on burn. It's a strong tea and black rose fragrance here. There's bergamot in here. That's actually the very first note. But it's not your typical floral, right? It's not like fresh lilac. It's not any of those kind of like super bright, like pretty florals. It's a little darker floral, which is fine because this would be a midnight garden. So it's a darker floral, maybe a little sensual floral, maybe, right? Verdict is still out on this. I gotta burn it, right? One burn is not a review for me, so I'll burn it a few more times, and we'll get this one going here. I do love the label. You can actually see the greenery. It's kind of the, so there's like the moonlight, right? It's pitch black. You get the moon shining on it there. So got that, and next up, last up, fire. So I burned this one twice. Oh, and I owe you notes for that one too. Gosh, when I take some time off, I like go crazy here. Midnight Garden, bergamot, orange zest. I don't get any orange zest. Black rose, black tea, bayberry, eucalyptus, amber, vanilla, and cedar. That just grounds it a little bit there. So here is fire, guys. Fire. If you like Witch's Cauldron, if you liked, is not, by the way, it is not a redo of Firewood or Barn Board, right? Get out of the way. It's not that. It's around that, but it's classier. So if you like any of those, Witch's Cauldron, Barn Board, Firewood, I'm trying to think, what if you like any like you know, Fireside or things like that, they're all strong, smoky fragrances. This is more, like you see, I have burned this twice, come down a little bit, and I didn't even trim the wicks. I just let it go right there. But so this one, not cloying, not super smoky. Like I could burn this in the house, no problem. It is strong. Like I said, the other one was strong as well. But it's just, I don't know how to say it. It's basically a nice firewood, smoldering woods, a little bit of the smoke, not much, more like charred wood, charred firewood. But it's not going to burn your eyes. It's not going to stink up the whole house, right? It's strong, but it's just a more sophisticated fire scent. And this is one that, you know, when it comes out on June 1st, I'm going to get 2 or 3 more because these have been selling out. And I don't know what the inventory is like, though. We are getting Witch's Cauldron back this year. It appears in the country candle form, not in the soy wax form right now, but Sleepy Hollow is coming back. So give and take there, but just a really good late evening scent outside, right? Take this outside on the patio. If you're not having a bonfire or whatnot, take it out there, sit, have some drinks or whatnot. Early fall all the way. So I would say summer evenings into fall is this perfect. This is perfect for. So that is fire, and it's just a very pretty label here. Notes are glowing embers, warm spices, smoked cedar, CADE. So CADE is it's like a juniper tree, right? It's kind of it's a type of juniper tree, a very like more rare high-end fragrance oil. Amber, vanilla, and sandalwood. Okay, So that's the 5 that are coming out on June 1st. I know some folks were thinking or hoping it was going to be like the Jelly Donut one and whatnot. I don't have any information on when and if those are coming out. I know they were previewed. So these are the 5, June 1st, 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern time, most likely. $31.50. PCM 15 for 15% off your order anytime, all year round, except for when there are exclusions that they don't work, but most of the time it can be used. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. What are you most excited about with this, and are you liking the reserve line? So, let me know. Comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you real soon. Stay safe out there.